Good evening, Shark Fanatics, and welcome to Sharks. Now it's going to be a one-on-one matchup featuring two of the best players here in the Philippines. That's the Slayer, Vann Corteza, hailing from Davao City, and the Bull, Jeffrey De Luna, hailing from Bulacan. It's going to be a race to 21. We have adjusted the race down from 25 down to 21. It's an event here at Sharks. And announcements for upcoming matches. Once again, Darren Dynamite Appleton is going to be batting out with one of the best players as well. That is Antonio Vice Lining. And another matchup for him, Darren Dynamite Appleton is also going up against Francisco Django Bustamante, two world champions playing here at Sharks. We also have the great Shane Van Boning, Captain America, SVB, playing here really soon in a matter of less than a week, I guess. September 8, 9, and 10. Jericho Banyares is going to be playing Shane Van Boning, as well as Johan Chua, the bad koi. He's going to be playing the South Dakota kid this coming September 15, 16, and 17. And on September 22, 23, and 24, no strangers when it comes to big money matches. That is Dennis Orculio and Shane Van Boning playing here at Sharks. And the Fire Dragon, Chang Yun Lin, one of the best players in the world coming from Taiwan. He's going to be playing three players here at Sharks. One of them is Baset Mokaibat, also known as the Kingpin. And another one of them, very well known, the Money Game King in the Philippines, RoboCop, Dennis Orculio, against the Money Game King of Taiwan, Fire Dragon Chang Yun Lin. And lastly, the current US Open champion Carlo Biado, the Black Tiger, up against Fire Dragon Chang Yun Lin, happening here at Sharks, the Mecca of Pool.
This is a new world of pool. Home of legends. A battleground where top contenders from around the world gather to become champions. A stepping stone for rising stars to prove they have what it takes to rank among the best. Welcome to Sharks.
Once again, we have Jeffrey De Luna and Vann Corteza. They're going to be lagging for the break. Looks like Vann Corteza is winning this lag. He's going to be breaking in the very first rack of this Race to 21 matchup between these two guys, two of the best here in the Philippines. Good evening to all. Thanks for tuning in. Keeping you company right now is Aris Almario, along with my partner who's going to be keeping me company up until 1 in the morning, Ryan Patrick Santamaria. I know it has been a long wait, but with the matches that we're airing here, just happens to be the nature of the game of pool. And there you have it. That was the first break. Vann Corteza, brought to us by Ropa Commercial. Vann Corteza, also 2017 World Straight Pool Champion, playing here, came up with a nice break, and possibly the hardest breaker in the world, the Bull, Jeffrey De Luna. A number of accomplishments as well. Very much decorated players. And something we never expected, the very first shot coming from Vann results in a miss. Nice opening shot there. Unintentionally bumps the 8, so he's going to be blocked by the 8 for an easy shot on the 4. Once again, good morning or good evening from the Philippines. It's about 11:30 in the evening. Good thing for Jeff, he could see a bit of that 4, so thins it and doesn't leave an easy shot here for Vann, whom I believe is going to be forced to play a safety. Well, crossbanks the pink 4 as the cue ball traveled 2 or 3 rails, getting behind a number of balls. That was nice. Jeffrey De Luna has brought out his jump cue, and he's going for a jump bank shot. A legal shot. Nice elevation. Nice flight. Looks like he has sold out for the side.
Side.
And the key there was to avoid running into the black 8, and he does that pretty well. This layout, Vann, there's a big possibility he's out, getting the first win. Seems as if the 6 goes to that farther side pocket. Well, from this monitor, from this angle, it doesn't look like he can see enough the 6, but he has called it, so apparently he can get past the 7 to shoot the 6.
Nice shot on that 6. Coming from Vann Corteza. Three balls left here for Vann Corteza. Mukhang magsa-stun shot na lang siya dito. Ayun na nga.
Ten ball.
Well, pretty much after he got the shot coming from that pink 4, Vann Corteza, well, he was perfect in every position that he played. So there you have it. The first point goes to Vann Corteza. And let me say good evening to our viewers here from the Philippines, Mr. Jim Houston. Well, thanks for tuning in on YouTube. Muwezi, blessings. The Luna to win this. Tune in from Uganda. Thanks. Up next to break via alternate break format is Jeffrey De Luna.
This is a new world of pool. Home of legends. A battleground where top contenders from around the world gather to become champions. A stepping stone for rising stars to prove they have what it takes to rank among the best. Welcome to Sharks.
And you guys, if you want to be a member here at Sharks, ito na ang chance nyo. Just contact our commissioner, Alex Parker. His number is 0916-466-4695. At magpabook na kayo ng screening to be held at Hard Time Sports Bar.
Yes, and let me do greetings as well. John Joseph Javier, watching from Calibo Aklan. Thanks for tuning in. Also, Mr. Ray Laboratorio, always watching with us here. Joey Serrano Rebucas, watching from Capas, Tarlac. And Cebuanastad, always also watching here.
And to our Facebook live chat, shout out to Romel Reduca from Amadeo Cavite. Also to Mark James and Jack Turansky. Shout out to you watching from Boston. Now here's Jeff DeLuna for the break. And that break is brought to us by Ropa Commercial. Nice break coming from Jeffrey DeLuna, pocketing the one. And he has an open shot on this blue 2.
You ready? Extension. Extension.
Using the bridge right now and shooting with his right hand. Curiously, left-handed player Jeff DeLuna shoots the bridge with his right. And well, from this point, it looks like it's going to be easy for Jeffrey DeLuna to run out. After playing a really nice shot, using the bridge and a nice shot on the 4. Table has now opened up. But wait, this 10 ball making things more interesting for us here. Looks like he needs a draw off the side rail. And a lot of spin put there. Cue ball almost got on the rail.
Tempo. Corner.
And with that gap between the cue ball and the 10 ball, he's gonna have to take this. It's gonna be tough, well, especially shooting this close.
Good.
There you have it, Shark
Jeffrey
Fanatics.
DeLuna.
That's win number 1 for Jeffrey DeLuna.
And Derek Mendoza, good evening to you. You are very much welcome, Mr. Jack Turansky. And you also have Ben Angeles. What happened to Jeff using a carbon fiber brake shaft? Well, according to him, he was just trying out this new brake cue that he got. And once again, let me do this. Let me do the honors of thanking our sponsors here. Bugsy Promotions, Rapa Commercial, and Phil Q's Billiard Q's. All these events here at Sharks are made possible because of them. So once again, maraming salamat. And let me say hello to Highlights Kingdom. Once again, we're together here on this live stream of ours here at Sharks. Vann Corteza and Jeffrey De Luna. Please do note, it's not a race to 25, it's a race to 21. It has been adjusted due to time constraints. And Mr. Joey Serrano Ribucas, what kind of tip are they using? Well, I'm not exactly sure. Haven't asked them. Definitely they're using a layered tip.
Break.
Now here's Vann Corteza for the break. And that break is brought to us by Rapa Commercial. Dry break coming from Vann Corteza. Now here's a chance for Jeffrey De Luna.
Well, he can make this one, but the 2 ball, definitely no pocket for this. Well, unless, of course, you play perfect position. Short side. Looks like he can make this.
Good.
Makes 2 balls off that shot. There's a shot here in the red 3, but there's going to be a problem. It's going to be 8 and the 9.
Probably, partner, he'll try to break this already.
And Jeff De Luna being sponsored by Mess here, being asked by Danks 9000. He's definitely playing with a Mess break cue. And so this 6, it's going to be easy for him to play position, but this is what he had in mind. Okay. He's okay to play a combination with the 8 and the 9.
Nine ball. Corner.
And nicely executed as well. Gets position for the black. He's going to be drawing this just a bit.
10 ball.
Looks like Jeffrey is going to be getting his second point here.
Winner. Jeffrey De Luna.
There you go. Jeffrey De Luna now has 2 points. I would like to say shout out to Ray Gumadlas. Good evening to you, sir. And good evening to Team Basement. Thanks for always tuning in here at Sharks. And also to Eduardo Acosta. Shout out to you. And to Ron Leonor, watching from Quezon Province. And up next to break is the Bull, Jeffrey De Luna.
And once again, V-Lugaw, ang Lugaw ng Cabao has a new branch located at 117 Scout Limbaga Street, Barangay Sacred Heart, Quezon City. Bisita na po tayo sa V-Lugaw, ang Lugaw ng Cubao. And coming soon here at Sharks, it's Antonio Vice Lining, one of the best players here in the Philippines. His heyday in the 80s when he started becoming a professional pool player. He's up against a world champion, two-time world champion Darren Dynamite Appleton, and two-time US Open champion as well. So stay tuned. We'll be making announcements as to when this match is happening here at Sharks, the Mecca of Pool. Mr. Eduardo Acosta, don't worry. We're not too loud when it comes to speaking here in the commentary booth. Mr. Odin Mark Salomes saying hello to Marky and Edward Gaborno. Good evening to you. The Luna to break, and this break is brought to us by Ropa Commercial. And that was quite a strong break coming from Jeffrey De Luna, something we're very much used to seeing from him. But apparently this won't do good if he gets a scratch every time he does that. Well, with an open layout, Livan Corteza, we know what to expect from him.
And good angle for Livan Corteza here.
Yes, not too bad here for the 5 to get onto the 6 to the side.
Mukhang follow shot to with a little bit of right English. Or pwede ring stun shot, drawing the cue ball on the side rail. At ayun na nga.
Six side.
Well, it looks like Livan Corteza might just be drawing just a bit out of this 8. Unless, of course, he follows. Well, chose the latter. Chose the former, rather. Gonna need to have that cue ball bouncing off 2 rails. Just keeping it simple here.
There you go, Shark Fanatics. That's win number 2 for Livan Corteza. And we're all tied at 2 points.
And let me say good evening and hello to famous YouTuber on YouTube, Vegobond, EJ David, and from Oslo, Cebu, sa pamilya ni Highlights Kingdom. Buhay kayo hanggat gusto nyo. That's funny. Phil Ang, once again, watching here. Hoping for a really close score up until the end. Keith Makaspak. Good evening to you. To break in the next rack via alternate break format is Vann Corteza.
Secret weapon of champions. Battle tested. Engineered to perfection. The tip of the spear. Core Q-tips. Available at Hard Time Sports Bar.
And avail your code jump cues and code tips at Hard Time Sports Bar. Just contact the number that is provided on your screens whenever you see the commercial for your inquiries. And once again, 2 world champions playing here at Sharks. Francisco Django Bustamante, the crowd's favorite, up against Darren Dynamite Appleton soon. Mr. Miguel Molina on Facebook Live. It's good evening to you from the Philippines, Ayan Kurig Andres. And so, thanks for your comments here. DP Del. Mr. Kokoy Mola. Meron po. And thank you very much for your comments. And Mr. Eugene Tabora, thanks for tuning in. It's Vann to break.
Shout out to you, Eugene Tabora. And that break is brought to us by Europa Commercial. Another dry break right there, coming from Vann Corteza.
Well, a dry break, but no easy shot here for Jeff. Apparently that cue ball and 1 ball looks to be just about an inch apart.
Good. Good shot.
And a nice shot on that one. Coming from the Bull, Jeffrey De Luna.
Still no easy out here, so well, that was pretty much expected. He played the safety. Uses the 5, the 8 as blockers here. Vann Corteza is gonna have to kick and hope for something
2 ball, corner.
nice for himself.
And it looks like this is gonna be a sellout for Jeffrey De Luna.
Just in time, getting past the 8. He has a shot, but the 4 looks like he needs to take on a combination with the 4 and the 9.
Station.
Well, I think he's just pondering. He bumps the 8 and lands with a shot here in the pink 4. And bumps off the 9 as well. Or was that the 7? Lands a shot here on the 5. Oh, that was nice speed control there coming from Jeffrey De Luna. Especially for every shot he took. That was the key.
10. Red ball, side. Winner, Jeffrey De Luna.
There you go. Jeffrey De Luna with 3 points.
Jeffrey De Luna is going to be breaking in the next rack.
Secret weapon of champions. Engineered to perfection. Battle tested. A warrior spear. Cod jump cues. Available at Hard Time Sports Bar.
This coming September 8, 9, and 10. Once again, mark your calendars in less than 2 weeks' time. Jericho Banyares and Shane Van Boning at it here at Sharks. And to Mr. Vigo Bond watching on YouTube, the 10 is blue and black stripes. It's a blue stripe, but it's a black ball because we are using Aramet black balls.
And that's your screens, Sharkanatics, ang ating scoreboard para sa ating one-on-one Race to 21 final event for today. Ito, si Levan Corteza with 2 points. While the Bull, Jeffrey De Luna with 3 points. And up next to break is the Bull, Jeffrey De Luna.
Break.
That break is brought to you by one of our sponsors, Rapa Commercial.
Round 7 of the break para dito kay Jeffrey De Luna. Jeffrey De Luna keeping it simple by bouncing that cue ball on that side rail to get a position on that 5.
Well, it's amazing how quick he took on that shot. Didn't take him too long to shoot the 5. And clearly that wasn't an easy shot.
Okay. Tempo,
Napakabilis
corner.
ng facing ngayon ng laro ni Jeff, no partner.
Napakabilis talaga.
Winner, Jeffrey De Luna.
There you go. That's win number 4 para dito kay The Bull, Jeffrey De Luna.
Let me say hello to Jimmy De Sosa, Roger S.G. Cabir. Well, greeting pro billiard players from Puerto Princesa. Alex Mendez, thanks for appreciating this matchup, watching from Facebook Live. Jaimerm Sison Galindes.
Alex
Say
Roman,
hello.
shout out to you. And also to Alex Mendez. Thanks for always watching here at Sharks. And up next to break is the Slayer, Levan Corteza.
This is a new world of pool. Home of legends. A battleground where top contenders from around the world gather to become champions. A stepping stone for rising stars to prove they have what it takes to rank among the best. Welcome to Sharks.
Once again, thanks for tuning in here at Sharks. You're watching a matchup between Levan Corteza and Jeffrey De Luna, but right now you're seeing at your screens September 15, 16, and 17. South Dakota kid Shane Van Boning is coming here to play, and one of his matches is he's going to be up against Bad Koi Johan Chua. So once again, save the dates. You're going to be seeing that matchup here at Sharks really soon. And to Mr. Christian Ray Alforo watching on YouTube, good evening to you, or apparently good morning. It's 12 in the morning here in the Philippines. Saying hello to Nabunturan, Davao de Oro Billiards. And Francis Noel Javier watching on Facebook. Good morning. And saying hello to his friends Janry and Pedro habang nagfi-fishing. That's nice.
Nice, Levan Corteza. And that break is brought to us by Ropa Commercial. Once again, dry break for Levan Corteza. Partner, hindi pa nakukuha dito ni Levan Corteza yung talagang break niya, no?
That's right. Levan Corteza has came up dry at least 3 times already.
And ito, may open shot dito si The Bull. Ito, maybe pababounce nilang to side rail to get a position. There you go.
And probably to the side or to the corner pocket for position on the 3. Well, Jeffrey De Luna being left-handed, looks like he's going after his Q extension.
Extension. Extension.
Nice ball control coming from Jeffrey De Luna. Ito, partner. Tinitignan na ni Jeff. Mukhang sa side niya kukunin itong pink 4.
Well, you have a point. Question is how he gets there. Maybe he's planning to take the 4 in the same pocket he takes this 3. Wow, look at this.
tinitik na lang ni Dabul to.
He was going for the 4 towards the corner, but apparently failed to get nice position on the pick 4, so he's gonna have to kick.
Good.
Wow, what a nice kick shot coming from the bull.
And well, he lands nicely here for the 6 straight in after bouncing off the foot rail. Speed was the key there. And it looks like he has left himself maybe enough of an angle, or maybe he could cheat the pocket. Get closer towards the center of the table for it to be easier in the black 8.
A little draw for this 8. And there you go.
Time ball. Winner, Jeffrey De Luna.
Jeffrey De Luna now has 5 points. And here are some of the highlights of that previous rack. Up next to break is Jeffrey De Luna.
And the final matchup here for Shane Van Boning, it's going to be happening this September 22, 23, and 24. The Money Game King of the Philippines, Dennis Orculio versus Shane Van Boning.
Napakaswerte mo dyan, partner, at tatapat pa sa birthday mo.
Thanks for the mention there. Well, it's going to be a treat going to cover this match happening on
Napakagandang
my
regalo
birthday.
yan.
Well, maybe I could ask for a shirt coming from Shane Van Boning.
That's right.
As a gift.
At ito ang ating scores para sa 1-on-1 race to 21 event. Jeffrey De Luna with 5 points, while Levan Corteza with 2. At ang sasargo po dito ay si The Bull, Jeffrey De Luna.
Break.
And here we go. It's Jeff to break. Breaking with a wooden shaft. And that break was brought to you by Ropa Commercial Textbook Set and Textbook Break.
What a nice break coming from The Bull. Partner, pocketing that 9 on the side. At ito, meron siyang open shot sa 1.
That's
Pero
right.
ito, siguro kailangan gamitan dito ni Jeff ng inside English at patamain sa dos ng konti para magkaroon siya ng posisyon.
Yes, nice call there. Well, he has bumped the 2, but he doesn't get an easy shot for it.
2 ball, corner.
Pero partner, being left-handed, pabor sa kanya to.
That's right. Curious as to where he plays for the 3.
Extension.
Mukhang sa corner niya kukunin yung 3, partner.
Looks like he's fine here. Even he has bumped the 8. Take that 3 to the
Left bottom, partner.
That's right, the left bottom corner pocket. Gonna be easy for him to hold position for the pink 4. Well, it's looking like Jeffrey De Luna is playing with lots of momentum. He's on autopilot. When he plays this quick, you all know pretty much more often than not he's going to be running out. Obviously with an easy layout for his standards.
Ten ball. Winner, Jeffrey De Luna.
And Jeffrey De Luna quickly has come up with 6 points. And up next, it's once again Livan Corteza via this alternate break format. He's going to be breaking next. And the Fire Dragon Chang Yun Lin is coming here to the Philippines to play at Sharks. First match he's going to be playing, he's going to be up against Kingpin Baset Mukaybat, one of the best players here in the Philippines. Mr. Roger S.G. Caber, I apologize. We are not allowed to engage in those kinds of conversations. Not allowed to say that here, but keep it up. Whatever it is you'd like to do. Apparently somebody might engage with your request. Once again, thanks for tuning in. It's a race to 21 instead of 25. We were advised that this will be up to 21 due to time constraints. It's a one-on-one event featuring these 2 professional players, the very best in the Philippines, Livan Corteza. One of them is going to be breaking right now.
And that break is brought to us by Ropa Commercial. 8 on the break, coming from Livan Corteza. Pero wala siyang open shot dito sa yellow 1, partner. Pwede siya mag-push out, pero parang ito sinisilip niya ang rail first.
Well, definitely it's kind of tricky for Livan Corteza.
Push.
With this kind of layout, it's easy for him to sell out if he decides to maybe bank that one. Well, it's going to be tough if he goes offensive here, so I believe he's going for a safe. Let's see if he can get that 5. Doesn't quite get behind the 5, so chance now for Vann Corteza. This long 1 ball. With the score, I think he's going to have to go offensive here. Nonetheless, that was still a difficult shot on the 1, so kind of understandable for Vann missing on that. Pretty much he had to take that on.
And thanks for tuning in, Mr. Dog Hall. And also to Red Cube Billiards. Good evening.
Yes, Derek Mendoza. Also on YouTube Live. And playing with pretty much momentum right now is Jeffrey De Luna. Pretty much a big chance for him to run out from this point. Getting onto a 5-point lead. And I would like to say hello and good morning to, well, a good friend of mine here, Patrick Villon, whom I believe is watching with his dad, June Villon, Doc. Pretty much rooting for the bull Jeffrey De Luna.
Nice ball control right there, coming from Jeffrey De Luna.
Once again, as I was saying, playing with lots of momentum, Jeffrey De Luna is getting on to his 7th point.
And there you go, Shark Fanatics. That's win number 7 for the bull, Jeffrey De Luna.
Mr. Jake Aquino watching from Facebook Live. Good evening to you, and good evening to Alicia's Billiards Hall. Mr. Anthony Keller saying hello from Bayawan. Kinda late, you are right. And once again, up next to break, it's gonna be Jeffrey De Luna, the bull.
Secret weapon of champions. Battle tested. Engineered to perfection. The tip of the spear. Core Q-tips. Available at Hard Time Sports Bar.
Once again, code tips and code jump cues are available at Hard Time Sports Bar, that is located at 59D Timog Avenue, Barangay South Triangle, Quezon City. And a second matchup here for the Fire Dragon Chang Yun Lin. That's gonna be the RoboCop, Dennis Orculio. Just wait for the announcements as to when this event is happening here at Sharks, the Mecca of Pool. And good morning to you, Mr. Chin Franco, the bad boy, saying hello to us guys here. Right now, you are watching a one-on-one event featuring Vann Corteza and Jeffrey De Luna, two of the best players here in the Philippines. Mr. Jojo Ortillo watching from YouTube Live. Good morning to you, and to Mr. Dante from California. And Dog Woof Woof on YouTube. It's always entertaining to call you out, Mr. Dog Woof Woof. Once again, that break was brought to you by one of our sponsors, Ropa Commercial. That was nice. Parking the cue ball just about at the center of the table. Apparently it was bumped by some other ball, and look at this. He makes the 8 ball off that break, lands a nice shot on the 1. This is looking really good for Jeffrey De Luna. Tapping the chalk, hoping that the cue ball stops just in time, as it did, as you can see on your screens right now. Left himself a nice angle on this red 3. 2 rails, position for the 4 should be okay, and well, it looks like he's going to be running out for as long as he gets, well, nice position for every shot. Now, as I was saying that, he finds a way to make it more interesting for us here. Jeffrey De Luna has overshot this by quite a bit. He has to come up with a really nice cut now. And really nice it was. Looks like he had compromised position for the 6. And so another nice shot. There you have it. And nice recovery as well. Well, he's playing at a really quick pace. Jeffrey De Luna. And he's going to be leading by 6 points once he makes this 10 ball, as you see in your screens. Good morning to you, Mr. Ronnie Aguirre, watching from YouTube in Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Mr. Jimmy De Sousa, this is, I believe, a 4.5-inch pockets that we have in this Brunswick Gold Crown 3 table. And once again, it's going to be Vann Corteza to break. The Slayer is looking to catch up.
Secret weapon of champions. Engineered to perfection. Battle tested. A warrior spear. Cod jump cues. Available at Hard Time Sports Bar.
And for inquiries with regards to code jump cues and code tips, just text or call the number that was provided on your screens on our commercials with regards code jump and code tips. Mr. John O'Rourke saying hello from Ireland. Hope I said your name correctly. And we also have Mr. Patrick Villon, team hashtag the bull. Once again, thanks for tuning in. The score is 8-2 in favor of Jeffrey De Luna. Vann is looking to catch up. So far, his break hasn't been working pretty well for him. Jeffrey De Luna has already come up with 3 break and runouts. This race is not a race to 25. It has been reduced from 25 down to 21 due to time constraints. But then again, still more racks to be played here. So, happy viewing to all. Here's Vann Corteza for his break. And that break was brought to you by Ropa Commercial. And finally making 2 balls off that break. And it seems as if he has a shot here on the 1. Should come up with his own break and run out as well.
Station.
Okay, so, well, based on that shot, that
One
verifies that he definitely couldn't make that 1 ball.
Good. Ah. Station. Station. Out.
Okay, so a foul committed there by Jeffrey De Luna. Quite a smile there.
Foul.
Not sure what he was smiling about. Once again, guys, this has been reduced to a race to 21 from 25. Apparently, due to time constraints, our administration has reduced it once again down to a race to 21. Not exactly perfect position here, but he's gonna have to settle for this. Gonna be tough for him, maybe. Cue ball is gonna be bouncing off 2 or 3 rails, going for the 7. Well, the tough thing there was avoiding collision with other balls. Apparently the 10 ball was there. Easily settled by Vann Corteza. Well, and finally it looks like he's going to be getting 1 point in his favor. This last 3 balls. And here we are. Last ball. Easy for Vann Corteza.
Vann Corteza.
Once again, thanks for tuning in, Mr. Trix Carl Hamandron. Yes, good morning to you. And to all viewers out there on both platforms, Facebook and YouTube, just post your comments, post your greetings on the comment section. I'll be delighted to read them out loud. To break in the next rack, once again, it's Jeffrey De Luna, so stay tuned for that.
This is a new world of pool. Home of legends. A battleground where top contenders from around the world gather to become champions. A stepping stone for rising stars to prove they have what it takes to rank among the best. Welcome to Sharks. Secret weapon of champions. Engineered to perfection. Battle tested. A warrior spear. Cod jump cues. Available at Hard Time Sports Bar.
Once again, to all viewers who are interested to become a member here at Sharks, all you have to do is first undergo a screening process that is normally held at Hard Time Sports Bar that is located at 59D Timog Avenue, Barangay South Triangle, Quezon City. And good morning to you, Mr. Benjamin Hines. I'm rooting for the humble guy here, and therefore you are rooting for me because I'm a humble guy. Just kidding, Mr. Benjamin. Cleza Legarte, thanks for tuning in, watching from Facebook Live. Happy viewing. Score is 3-8 in favor of Jeffrey De Luna. Casey Mary Alcoriza saying hello to her sons, to her children. Casey Mary Alcoriza, nagising pa na nanonood ng bilyar. Well, happy viewing, guys. That break is brought to you by Ropa Commercials. Once again, really powerful break coming from Jeffrey De Luna. Makes the 1 ball and also makes, I believe, the 4. He's made 2 balls. And, well, he has an open shot. This must be the last difficult shot he's going to be taking on because the red 3 is hanging beside the side pocket. Unless, of course, he gets hooked by the 6. Well, based from his gestures, looks like he can still swerve just a bit.
Three ball, side. Extension. Extension.
Okay, now he's going for a kick. Oh, and
Foul shot.
well, that's not going to be helpful for Jeff, especially when he's being caught up by Vann Corteza.
One foul.
We all know how mysterious this game is. The swing of momentum in this game. Well, One bad roll leads to another. This guy is a real fighter, Vann. And he has left himself a nice angle here, but he's going to have to bounce off 2 rails out towards the center. Okay, 3 rails apparently. That was nice cue ball control. Vann Corteza. But it looks like he has come up short. Still pretty much makeable, the stand ball. It could have been easier for Vann. Oh, and what a slip up. That has to be upsetting, especially for Vann supporters out there.
Right ball, right
So
corner.
this may be a tough shot for Jeffrey De Luna still. There's always a possibility he makes this. Just like that.
Winner, Jeffrey De Luna.
So Jeffrey De Luna kind of surprised as well with that miss coming from Vann. Mr. RJ Gimalan watching from YouTube Live, watching from Panglao, Bohol in One for the Road bar. Good evening to you, and up next to break once again is Vann Corteza. And that's PhilQ's, one of our sponsors. As you can see here on our screens, all these events here at Sharks are made possible because of their generosity, giving us opportunities here to air, to broadcast live matches, Bugsy Promotions in the promotion of world-class quality pool matches for world-class pool players, also giving opportunities for amateurs like me to showcase my talent in pool. And we have Rapa Commercial in the Philippines since the 1960s, has been in the distribution of pool equipment and accessories. And PhilQ's, conceptualized in 2018, is in the promotion of Philippine custom and production cues that can match and surpass the quality of cue makers in the international community. So once again, maraming salamat sa aming mga sponsors. And from YouTube, The Lone Silencer, good afternoon to you here in the Philippines. Apparently, we are 12 hours apart, so it's 12:30 in the morning here. Hope you enjoy this. And, well, good luck to Vann for you. And that break by Corteza was brought to you by Rapa Commercial. Pretty much you can see the difference in the effort and result when it comes to the break of these guys.
Push.
One of the best breakers in the world, Jeffrey De Luna, pretty much has control when it comes to really hard breaks. And that works really well, especially when you're not using any racking device such as a turtle rack or an AccuRack.
One ball, corner.
It is apparent here in Sharks we are using for the professional pool players, well, just a basic wooden triangle rack. So that hard break of his really helps him out. Well, would you look at that?
Eh,
Not too generous there, that pocket. Levan almost believed that that one ball was going in. And quickly, Jeffrey De Luna, well, he has made quick work of the first 4 balls of this rack. Gonna be easy for him to play position for every ball here. Well, I think he has come up pretty straight. One thing you don't want in pull is to get a straight shot except for the last ball. Now he's going to have to roll forward with spin. You can see the spin take on that cue ball. Well, nice recovery from that shot on the 6. Perfect on this 8. Well, it's really safe to assume he's getting onto his 10th point really quick.
dead ball. Time ball. Winner, Jeffrey De Luna.
And good morning to you, Mr. Chris Rose on YouTube, Keith Lunde, also on YouTube from Mile High, Colorado. It's nice to see that many viewers from YouTube are pretty much active when it comes to the live chat. Interesting. And it's going to be Jeffrey De Luna to break in the next rack. Once again at 117 Scout Limbaga Street, Barangay Sacred Heart, Quezon City. That is V Lugaw, ang Lugaw ng Cubao, newest branch. Just visit that branch there at Scout Limbaga. Okay, so another matchup here. Antonio Lining, All Japan Open champion, pretty much known when it comes to Asia. Vice is going up against one of the best players in Europe. That's Darren Dynamite Appleton, twice a US Open champion, twice a world champion. Well, the very first time I got to see him play was when he played here in Manila. That was 2007. He won the 2007 World 10 Ball Championship, winning against Wu Cha Ching here in the Philippines. So Jeffrey De Luna to break right now. And that break was brought to you by Ropa Commercial. Well, it looks like he didn't hit it squarely. Had the cue ball flying around. Earlier, Jeffrey De Luna came up with a scratch off his break, but Good for him. This time the cue ball stayed on the table. And that was a nice opening shot from Vann. He's going to be playing position for the red 3. I believe he's going to slide his cue ball maybe close to where the 10 is. But I am not exactly sure as to why he played it that way. This is not going to do him any good. Whatever it is. Not sure.
Three ball.
Kind of curious why he got it that way.
Extension. Good.
Well, this I think is going to be selling out a bit. And luckily the 3 ball stops just before it peaks out. I believe Jeffrey has taken out his jump cue. You can see him sitting on the table with one of his feet on the ground, going for a jump. Well,
Option.
he didn't call it, but he was trying to make a humorous gesture there that he called the corner pocket towards that, closer to our Sharks logo. And, well, nice thing for Vann Corteza. Makes that 4 using the bridge. Has landed pretty nice here for the 5. So, might expect him running out these remaining balls. And let me say hello to Mr. Veran Nizic. You're watching from Croatia. You're very much welcome here at Sharks. Pretty much far away, but well, we're at the Philippines. You may visit us sometime. And Mr. T. Russ watching on YouTube Live, saying hello from San Angelo, Texas. And the stand ball for his 4th point, Vann.
Winner, Vann Corteza.
And so in the next break, it's going to be Vann Corteza doing it. So stay tuned for that, guys.
Secret weapon of champions. Battle tested. Engineered to perfection. The tip of the spear. Core Q-tips. Available at Hard Time Sports Bar.
And you may want to purchase your own code jump cue or code tips at Hard Time Sports Bar. That is located at 59D Timog Avenue, Barangay South Triangle, Quezon City. You may also text or call for inquiries with regards to those items. Just stay tuned for the number that was posted on your screen on that commercial of ours. But pretty soon here at Sharks, it's a matchup for all of you guys. We will be broadcasting this live on two platforms, YouTube and Facebook. Hope you enjoy this. Two world champions, Francisco Bustamante, winning in 2010 the World 9-Ball Championship. And we also have 2012 World 9-Ball Champion, that's Darren Dynamite Appleton, playing here at Sharks, the Mecca of Pool. Liban Corteza still breaking from the side. Brought to you by Rapa Commercial. He's gonna make 2 balls and, well, kind of lost the cue ball there. And he is behind the 9 right now. Can't tell if he goes for a push out or goes for a kick. Pretty tough situation.
Push.
Well, he calls for a push. Next question is where he chooses to push. He has to leave Jeffrey De Luna something to think about here. On the rail, never an easy shot.
Return.
And we have here Canon watching on YouTube Live. Thanks for the information with regards the name, the origin of the name of Liban Corteza. That was informative. And yes, we are using call shot rules here in this matchup.
One ball.
All professional
Corner.
matches here and at Sharks are played with a game of 10 ball call shots. So for the amateurs that we have here, usually we play 9 ball being racked on the spot.
Good.
Wow, that was a nice jump. Jumping easily, being left-handed, Jeffrey De Luna. Well, he's going for a safe. He wants that cue ball to be on the rail, but well, that's not going to do. Liban will be playing a safe as well. Look at this. He's going to be using the 6 and he wants that cue ball stop. For some reason, it looks like the 3 was there to help him.
Side. 2 ball side.
Well, I believe calling the side means he's going to be playing a bank across the table. Once the 2 ball bumps the 4, okay, a kick. Wow.
Option.
So once again, well, he fluked the 4, but that doesn't count. Pretty much Liban Corteza is going to be cutting the lead down to 5 in this rack. Well, obviously that is assuming he avoids making unforced errors. And quickly, Liban Corteza, after Another slip up from Jeff De Luna. Well, now has 5 points. Not too bad. Once again, thanks for tuning in. Let me say hello to Mr. Joel de Guzman watching on YouTube Live. Another quality match. Yes, well, fanatic like me as well enjoys very much seeing them, and it's an honor for me to being able to cover this match via commentary. So I hope I'm doing my best here. I hope I'm keeping you entertained and informed with regards a number of shots and the match. It's Jeffrey De Luna to break in the next rack. Stay tuned for that, guys.
Secret weapon of champions. Battle tested. Engineered to perfection. The tip of the spear. Core Q-tips. Available at Hard Time Sports Bar.
And thanks for tuning in. September 8, 9, and 10. Jericho Banyares, one of the best players here in the Philippines, also known as Panday. In English, it translates to the blacksmith. He's up against Captain America, Shane Van Boning. Less than 2 weeks' time, we're going to be seeing it. Mr. Keith Lunde. Well, Sharks Room is located here in Metro Manila in the Philippines, but apparently we couldn't accommodate you here because this is just a broadcasting facility. It's not a pool room, it's not a pool hall. There are no live audiences that we have here at the Sharks. And let me say good morning from the Philippines, Mr. Lucas Fracaso Werner, watching from Facebook Live. I believe he's also a really good pool player. Once again, that break is brought to you by Rapa Commercial. And look at this. Jeffrey De Luna all of a sudden comes up dry.
One ball.
Well, earlier, let's say about several racks ago, he was coming up with break and run outs. Now, all of a sudden, he's giving chances to Vann Corteza. And to all viewers, thanks for the questions. Pretty much I'm delighted to answer those questions that I am able to answer. Some of them, I may choose not to give an opinion or answer them. But then again, though this may be a broadcasting facility where no live audiences are allowed to visit, we have Hard Time Sports Bar. That is where we usually accommodate visitors. And some of the pro pool players that do play here also play there as well. He's just taking his time, definitely, because the 4, well, it's not exactly in the spot where he can easily play position. And speed is going to be the key. Looks like he has landed nicely. Now he may cut this in. And maybe hope he leaves himself a shot for the purple 5 towards the side. Or the corner. The corner is still available. Oh, with this Once again, Livan Corteza looks to be catching up. Let me say good morning from the Philippines, Mr. Raymond Linares, watching from Orlando. Well, I can't say hello to Jeffrey right now. He's pretty much focusing on this game. Maybe later, sir. And Thao Vin, watching on YouTube. Very much welcome, sir. No reason for Livan Corteza to be worried about playing the short side of the 9. It's going to be easy for him to just roll forward for the last 2 shots. Just like that. Stuns it a bit. Just to get just a bit closer to that 9. Well, pretty much this rack is done for Livan.
Ball. Winner, Livan Corteza.
And to answer your question, Ms. Carlo Biado is from La Union, I believe. Well, I had the privilege to ask him that. So I remember he said he was from La Union. So anyway, it's Livan Corteza right now. He's going to be breaking in the next rack, looking to catch up.
Secret weapon of champions. Engineered to perfection. Battle tested. A warrior spear. Caw jump cues. Available at Hard Time Sports Bar.
Once again, this coming September 15, 16, and 17. Mark your calendars because this match is happening here live at Sharks. Johan Chua, the bad boy, runner-up in the Asian. He was a semi-finalist in the Asian 9-ball tour held at Singapore recently, just a couple of days ago. He's up against the South Dakota kid, SVB. Who doesn't know this guy? Personally, my favorite player for now. And thanks for the comments here in both platforms, YouTube and Facebook. Mr. Cannon on YouTube. Carlo Biado, well, I believe he has a home not in Quezon City but in Muntinlupa. Okay, so that's the name of the place, Muntinlupa. He resides there. Every now and then he comes here to Quezon City to play here at Sharks. Once again, that break is brought to you by Ropa Commercial. Well, would you look at this? A dry break. But Jeffrey De Luna comes to the table looking to push out.
Push.
Looks like the tables have turned now. Quite a push out here, challenging Vann Corteza to take maybe a combination with the 7.
Return.
He has given it back
7.
to
7
Jeffrey
ball.
De Luna now.
Three ball. 3 ball. Corner.
Calling the 3. Well, he's going to be playing a carom. He's going to be leaving lots of distance between the cue ball and the 1, but might be playing using the 2 as a blocker, but he has left a possible safety here. Maybe he banked the 1 in between the 5 and the 9. That's a possibility.
1 ball. Corner.
Well, if you can see and want to take it, cut it towards that corner, there's always going to be an insurance policy in this shot. Okay, so he kicked at it. Do you believe that? Nice result as well. Now I can't tell if he has gotten it safe or, well, based from how he has called this one towards the corner. Looks like he's going to be using lots of inside to get around a number of balls there. And, well, he has probably left the shot here on the 1. You are very much welcome, Mr. Cannon, on YouTube.
1 corner.
And Mighty Meeks, hello. Hello to all people in the Bahamas. Vann Corteza had no choice but to draw. He's got it nice for the side on this too.
2 ball side.
Very much makeable for him. No problem playing position for the 3 for as long as he can see that. And, well, he lands with an angle here in the pink. He's going to have to let that cue ball travel just a bit. Whereas I think the 5, he's going to take this to the side. Mr. Randy Adams on YouTube Live. Based from information coming from our administration, this cloth is Simonis Shark Gray. They're playing on. And the table, it's a Brunswick Gold Crown 3. With lots of lights. Very bright here on this table. Well, he just landed nice with this angle here on the 7. Going to be easy for him. Bounce off 2 rails, 4th position on the black. And, well, 1 rail, not bad. Sometimes camera angles do fool me when it comes to precisely the kind of angle that they have. Oh my, so Vann Corteza really had to stun to get closer to that 9, but he has left himself with a cut angle where I think he has to force a shot here to get position on the 10, possibly drawing this cue ball off the side rail.
Extension. Suspension. Wala na. Magamit ko lang. Ano wala extension?
And there you have it. Apparently, a bit of a compromise with the shot-making ability. Like pretty much required to force that cue ball. As you can see, he got in really close to the 10, but he has missed the 9. That's going to be too bad for Vann.
Extension. Extension.
And using 4 rails position with lots of spin, he's going to be perfect here on the 10 for his 11th point, maintaining a 5-point lead against Vann Corteza. That's Jeff De Luna. And let me say hello to CR Buke. Thanks for tuning in on YouTube Live. Wake and break, 860 or 760. I am not exactly sure. But from my experience, the cloth when it was brand new was really slick. More than an 860, I believe. So once again, it's Jeffrey De Luna to break in the next rack, so stay tuned for that. And this matchup, it's Dennis Orculio and Shane Van Boning. Kind of reminds me of that match where they went hill 119, and the victor was apparently Dennis Orculio. So finally, we're going to be seeing that here at Sharks. Like to see another hill battle between these two guys here.
Break.
Once again, that break was brought to you by Rapa Commercial. Well, it's another dry break coming from Jeff. And he couldn't believe it. Well, thanks for the info, Mr. Randy Adams. I'm not sure, really. I'm not really informed when it comes to the quality of the cloth. 860 or 760. All I can say is the cloth was really slick when it was brand new. And we have at Hard Time Sports Bar Simone's 860 being installed there, but I'd say this cloth plays faster. Still has to address this 4 and 7. Looks like he's breaking it up. Or maybe the 4 Shoots in the side. Nice shot there. Looks like pretty much he's poised to run out from this point on. Has handled all concerns, the difficult ones really. Might be going around the 9. Take the 7 to the side. And Mr. Bruce Wee on YouTube. I have no idea, honestly. Well, a simple follow shot, bouncing off 2 rails, closer to the 10. Vann Corteza once again going to be cutting that lead down to 4.
Winner, Vann Corteza.
Okay, so Vann now has 7 points. And Vann Corteza is going to be breaking in the next rack. So once again, stay tuned for that. Well, I have to say that this matchup here coming soon at Sharks, personally, it really does excite me. For one of the players here in the Philippines, one of the best, Kingpin Baset Mokaibat, well, very much not known when it comes to international pool play, is going to be getting a chance to play against the Fire Dragon Chang Yung Lin, one of the best players in the world, coming from Taiwan. So stay tuned for this. And we are having a really nice match here. Well, thanks Mr. Wake and Break for that info. Still, I am not sure if it's an 860 or 760.
Break.
Anyhow, here comes Vann Corteza. He's raking, still catching up. And, well, the 4 ball can't exactly tell from the monitor if it has gotten him hooked. But based from this angle, this camera, pretty sure he can make the 2. Well, he has gotten a shot here in the 5. You can't tell the exact kind of angle he has, but here looks like he has to roll forward. As I was just about to say that.
Six ball side.
Queuing over the 10. Quite a compromise here, but it's going to be easy for him to make the 6. Well, he has landed nicely on the 7.
Station.
Well, based on this angle, it looks like he has to force follow this shot. Okay, well, he decides to
Eight ball.
just
Nine,
stun
back
this,
shot.
and obviously he's going to be playing a bank. For a moment there, I thought he was going forward. Oh. Looks like cut-induced stroke coming from that shot really prevented that 8 ball from banking towards that corner, rather from that side. Jeffrey De Luna now with a chance.
Station.
Using his time extension, he's regrouping himself. Apparently, Vann Corteza has finally come in to challenge him, putting up a number of racks. Oh, would you look at that? Well, he never expected him to force that, but
Eight
it's
ball.
hard to prejudge their shot selections, these professional pool players. So with 2 balls left, pretty much Vann is getting his 8th point.
10 ball.
Overdrew this by a bit, but shouldn't be a problem for him.
Winner, Vann Corteza.
And there you have it, Vann Corteza now with 8 points. The lead is now down to 3. And thanks for that story, Mr. Randy Adams. Pretty much interesting, really. Next rack, it's going to be Jeffrey De Luna to break. Once again, stay tuned for that.
Secret weapon of champions. Battle tested. Engineered to perfection. The tip of the spear. Core Q-tips. Available at Hard Time Sports Bar.
And Mr. Sammy D. Navarro, this is for you, Ibang Lahi. And we have here Chang Yun Lin, Fire Dragon, playing here at Sharks really soon against Robocop, Dennis Orculio. And of course, this coming September, apparently it's already September 1, Shane Van Boning is going to be playing here. That's on September 8, 9, and 10 against Jericho Banyares. So to Mr. Sammy Navarro, mark your calendars. It's going to be a nice match. And the shot clock we have here is 30 seconds for every shot and a 10-second extension every rack for each player to further challenge the professionals. That's right, Mr. Cannon. But for your information, we also implement that for the amateurs. It's not easy because I have first-hand experience of playing in this format. Really tough. Hey, that break was brought to you by Ropa Commercial. Once again, a dry break, and it looks like Jeffrey De Luna has switched his brake cue using a carbon fiber shaft now.
One ball, left corner. Two ball.
Well, going for a jump now, Livan Corteza.
Good.
Wow, that was nice, but oh, hope he clears the 9. And he does. Open shot on the red 3.
Three ball, corner.
Still shooting really sharp here, Livan Corteza. Let me say good morning to you, Mr. Matthew, on YouTube. Watching from Cainta. That's right, Livan Corteza. Home court is at Q Plaza. You get to play there, Mr. Matthew. If you are aware of MEBC, we usually hold tournaments there for amateur players.
Six ball.
It's looking like Livan Corteza is going to be cutting the lead down to 2 points now. And do note that he's going to be breaking the next rack. And now with 9 points after this 10, we have a nice match here. Livan Corteza is now catching up. He's 2 points behind. And via this alternate break format, Livan Corteza, let's see if he can produce his own break and run out in the next rack.
Secret weapon of champions. Engineered to perfection. Battle tested. A warrior spear. Caw jump cues. Available at Hard Time Sports Bar.
Once again, avail your code JUMPUs and code tips at Hard Time Sports Bar. Just text or call them for inquiries. That's the number posted on your screens whenever we do have the commercial. And soon here at Sharks, another matchup for Chang Yun Lin. It's the Black Tiger, current US Open champion Carlo Biado. Pretty soon, just stay tuned. We will make announcements as to when this event is happening here at Sharks, the Mecca of Pool. Mr. Jason Foster on YouTube, good morning to you from the Philippines. And Mr. Chris Harper. Okay, so nice opinion here. Really, it's interesting because they are playing with a rack. They are racking the balls using a triangle rack, not, a magic rack or a plastic rack.
Break.
Oh, well, that break was brought to you by one of our sponsors,
Touch.
Rapa Commercial. Just as when we were seeing Vann Corteza catching up, he loses control of that cue ball off his break.
One foul.
And Mr. Sammy Navarro, some of the questions I will refuse to answer. I have to apologize to you for that. Jeffrey De Luna pretty much wants to win this rack because at one point he was leading by 5. The score was 11-6. Vann Corteza has won 3 straight. And Mr. Matthew on YouTube, well, maybe you can see me there soon. This coming Sunday we'll be playing. We're gonna have one of our regular events there, activities from our group.
Side. 4 ball side.
Well, earlier today I was at Doc June's house.
Good.
Okay, so well, now
4 ball.
Jeffrey playing with his offhand. He has called the 4. Let's see if he makes this nice shot there from De Luna. He played with his right hand. Nice follow there. Lands nicely on the 7. Well, from this camera angle, well, can't tell if the 8 goes past the 9, but if the table plays generous or kind, it's going to be easy for him to make that 8.
Attention. Eight ball.
And calls the 8, so definitely goes past the 9. And with this, pretty much Jeffrey De Luna is going to be getting onto his 12 point.
Ten ball. Winner, Jeffrey De Luna.
Well, there you have it, guys. Jeffrey De Luna stops Vann Corteza from winning 4 straight. Well, really, one pocket here in the Philippines, not exactly a game that is commonly played by most pool players. More often, here in the Philippines, you get to play 10 ball, but not call shots. Anyway, up next to break, once again, it's Jeffrey De Luna. Stay tuned for that.
This is a new world of pool. Home of legends. A battleground where top contenders from around the world gather to become champions. A stepping stone for rising stars to prove they have what it takes to rank among the best. Welcome to Sharks.
Once again, to all viewers out there who'd like to try out and play here at Sharks, especially the amateurs, screenings are held at Hard Time Sports Bar, because apparently screenings for the amateurs, because we are using handicapping system whenever we host amateur events here. So for more information, just text or call Alex Parker. That's 0916-466-4695. Mr. Jason Foster, well, keeping you company right now, it's Aris Almario. Moniker Professor Freeze whenever I do get to play here at Sharks. This coming Friday, might be playing, and on Saturday. Of course, playing with the other amateurs as well. Mr. C.R. Buke. Well, no Fargo ratings being kept track here. And the Luna to break. This break is brought to us by Ropa Commercial. Well, he failed to make the 9 for some reason. Just didn't want to go in the side. Corteza now with a chance. It's nice opening shot there. Avoiding bumping into other balls. Big possibility Vann Corteza is going to be running out. And Mr. Randy Adams, good luck in your game. Mr. Crazy 467 on YouTube. Well, to answer your question, maybe. Honestly, here, I'm just doing my job, giving context, acknowledging greetings, and our comment section here just to keep it more entertaining for viewers. And quickly, Vann Corteza, after a dry break coming from Jeffrey De Luna, well, he's going to be getting his 10th point.
10 ball.
Well, there you have
Yeah.
it. 10 points for Vann Corteza. And from YouTube Live, Mr. Shangason Yap. Well, thank you very much for the compliment. And in the next rack, it's going to be Vann Corteza to break, looking to once again catch up. So stay tuned, guys. Let us thank our sponsors here at Sharks. All these events we are bringing to you are made possible because of their generosity. We have Bugsy Promotions promoting world-class quality pool matches for world-class pool players, also giving opportunities to amateur pool players like me to play the game I love and to hone my skills in this game. Rapa Commercial in the Philippines in the distribution of pool equipment and accessories since the 1960s. And we have Phil Cues, started in 2018, is in the promotion of Philippine custom and production cues that can match and surpass the quality of cue makers in the international community. So once again, thanks to our sponsors, maraming salamat.
Break.
And once again, that break is brought to us by one of our sponsors, Rapa Commercial. And a dry break. And would you look at this? Dry break, but no sellout on the one. Jeffrey De Luna now has to come up with something, maybe a push out. Always a question as to where he pushes out.
Push.
You are right, Mr. Jason Foster. Now that you mention it, I'm starting to imagine Mr. Billy Thorpe. A bit of a beard on De Luna. That's just too funny. Well, thanks for your comments and once again. Well, a nice safety play there by
One ball
Vann.
side.
He's gonna have to kick right now, Jeffrey. Not too bad of a leave here. Doesn't sell out.
Foul.
Well, he was trying to get behind the purple 5, and that's going to be a foul because no balls hit the rail after
Foul.
contact. So with ball in hand, well, he's going to be getting a chance. Wanted to be straighter here in the blue 2. Looks like he's rolling forward, using lots of spin. Falls slightly short of this red 3. Now I believe he's gonna have to draw off the red 3 and maybe play the 4 on that side pocket farthest to it.
Extension. Extension.
Nice draw action coming from the Luna. Bumps the 9 even. Now he's going to be playing the 5, playing the 4 in the corner and the 5 in the same pocket, I believe. And let me say good morning from the Philippines, Mr. Jason Baker from Jacksonville, Florida. Indeed, it's a good match. Mr. Lucas Fracaso, Werner. Maybe so. Looks like he's playing out of momentum. Well, he has landed fairly straight on this green 6. And with draw and lots of left spin, tries to get closer to that 7. He's fine. We'll be playing position 2 rails back towards the center. Okay, decides to draw. A lot of draw power there coming from the Luna. And leaves himself a nice angle on the 9. Has the option maybe to go 3 rails around or 4 or possibly draw. Or if he can avoid the scratch on that corner pocket. Okay, so easily dealt with by Jeffrey. He's going to be getting his 13th point.
Jeffrey De Luna.
And that's it. Jeffrey De Luna has 13. Once again, that's V Lugaw, ang Lugaw ng Cubao. New branch located at 117 Scout Limbaga Street, Barangay Sacred Heart, Quezon City. Visit V Lugaw and have a taste of their great food. And this matchup between Antonio Lining, Vice, as we call him here in the Philippines, up against the Dynamite, Darren Appleton, really soon. And to all viewers out there, what used to be a race to 25 has been reduced to a 21 due to time constraints, because apparently we started a bit late, because we usually have 3 events here at Sharks. Well, the first and the second events took a bit time, and so now this is a race to 21 for your information. It's Jeffrey De Luna braking right now. Once again, he is using a carbon brake shaft. And that break is brought to us by Ropa Commercial. And it's gonna be a dry break once again. And an open shot on the one, but apparently no easy pocket. Looks like he's going for a safety. Using the 5. Oh, lands really nice behind the 5. Jeffrey has brought out his jump cue. He's going to be jumping. Let me say good morning from the Philippines, Mr. Nick Patrick. Hope you enjoy this match. Well, he's pretty much frustrated with that. Disgusted. Tapping that cue stick on the table.
1 ball, corner.
Makes the 1, Levan Corteza. Now on this 2. Probably can hold position for the 3
2 ball, corner.
without forcing that cue ball to the side rail. Nicely done there. Well, he's going to take the red 3 to the side, but he has to avoid running into a number of balls like the 8 ball and the 6. But, oh, he's going to be okay. Lots of spin. Gets that cue ball bouncing off 2 rails. Gets a nice shot here on the pink 4. And, well, a kill shot on the 5 to hold position for the green 6. Well, I think what's really eating up most of his time is he's planning on how he takes on that 9 ball as he gets there. Oh, while we watch this, how he plays position for the 8 and the 9, let me say hello to Mr. Ryan watching on Facebook Live. His idol, Jeffrey De Luna. Hey, he's rooting for his idol. Dahil kaliwete,
Attention.
pero kanan siya. Well, I'm not sure, Ryan, what that means. What's that? But good luck sa pag-alam, Mr. Ryan. And so here we are, key shot coming up. If he's going to be running out. Oh, wow, look at this. Really put a lot of force in that cue ball. And he's going to be playing a safety.
Open.
And a good question here. Who is older between Jeff and Levan? Levan is older. I'm pretty much sure.
Line ball.
I'm
Corner.
sure as well that Jeffrey De Luna is about 37 years old. He's about my age. Wow, nice.
Good.
3-rail kick, but he's going to be selling out. Yeah, I think you are right, Mr. Jason Foster. Like 42 or 43. Well, Jeffrey De Luna is about the same age of Carlo Biado.
Line ball. Winner. Ribbon Corteza.
And Levan Corteza once again is just 2 points behind of Jeffrey De Luna. And it's going to be Levan Corteza to break in the next rack, so let us stay tuned for that.
Secret weapon of champions. Battle tested. Engineered to perfection. The tip of the spear. Cool Q-tips. Available at Hard Time Sports Bar.
Once again, for inquiries about code tips and code jump use, you may contact Hard Time Sports Bar with their number that was posted on the commercial on your screens earlier. So just text or call that number. Once again, Francisco Bustamante and Darren Appleton are going to be playing here really soon. So just stay tuned for that, guys. This September, well, it's September now, September 1 in the Philippines. It's going to be Shane Van Boning playing really soon. Mr. Alex Gamusaran watching here. Good luck to both players. Okay, saying good luck. And that's the score right now. Pretty close. At one point, we had Jeffrey De Luna leading by at least 7 points. Now the score is 13-11. It's a race to 21. Once again, that break is brought to you by Rapa Commercial. And look at that. It's a scratch off the break. So with ball in hand, Jeffrey De Luna is going to be having a really nice chance here. Mr. Jason Foster, Antonio Lining, and Francisco Bustamante are about of the same age, born in the same year, just a number of months apart. You wouldn't believe Antonio Lining's age is 59 years. Well, at 59, he still plays really, really good. And according to Antonio Lining, he even spots younger players, professional players as well here in the Philippines, spot them balls whenever they play in matches. And well, being left-handed, Jeffrey De Luna, this 4 ball, it's going to be easy for him to take this on. Needs to play position still for the 5. I think he's going to get there nicely as well. And quickly, Jeffrey De Luna. Well, after he made a really nice shot getting ball in hand as well, that made it really easy. Played a number of really good positions for every ball.
Time ball.
He's running out. And well, it looks funny that the 10 ball is on the other side of the table. But he's going to make this. And once again, leading by 3 points is Jeffrey De Luna. And it's going to be Jeffrey De Luna to break in the next round. So once again, stay tuned for that.
Secret weapon of champions. Engineered to perfection. Battle tested. A warrior spear. Caw jump cues. Available at Hard Time Sports Bar.
Once again, thanks for tuning in. You are watching this matchup 1-on-1 between Vann Corteza and Jeffrey De Luna. Score is 14-11 in favor of Jeffrey.
Break.
Mr. Jason Baker, I'm not exactly sure from what part of Bulacan he is at, but well, I'll have to search for that. That break is brought to you by Rapa Commercial. Well, and finally he makes a ball off the side pocket and lands with an open shot on this one. He has a nice chance to get onto his 15th point. Once again, guys, this is a race to 21. Well, we originally had it at 25, but due to time constraints, it's reduced to a race to 21 for both of these guys.
Ay.
Looks like there's too much bounce on that shot. Luckily, he bumps the 3, makes it easier for him to take it on. Nice draw action, plays position for the side. Well, he's pointing his cue on that spot where he wants the cue ball to land. Where he wants the cue ball to land for an easier shot on the 7, going to the 8. This is nice. Mr. Keith Lunde, that's a lot of cues. And 2 balls left here, Jeffrey De Luna. As we all were watching, quickly, he is running out. Plays with lots of inside and follow, and he's going to be getting his 15th point by now.
Winner, Jeffrey De Luna.
And so once again, it's going to be Vann Corteza to break in the next rack.
This is a new world of pool. Home of legends. A battleground where top contenders from around the world gather to become champions. A stepping stone for rising stars to prove they have what it takes to rank among the best. Welcome to Sharks.
Once again, mark your calendars, September 15, 16, and 17. That's about 2 weeks' time. We're going to be seeing Shane Van Boening battle it out with Johan Chua here at Sharks. Mr. Koy Nguyen. It's a live broadcast here. Watching on YouTube, good morning to you from the Philippines. And Justin De La Cruz, drinking coffee right now. Good for you. Happy viewing. Well, once again, what used to be a race to 25 has been reduced to 21 due to time constraints. So now leading by 4 points, Jeffrey De Luna, but it is Levan Corteza to break. And that break is brought to you by Ropa Commercial. And it's a dry break. So chance once again here for Jeffrey. And Mr. Jofel Formon watching on YouTube. Well, maybe soon. Mixed doubles, that's gonna be nice. Well, that was pretty lucky. He almost sold out there, but he has bumped the 3 and sent the 1 to a spot where Levan Corteza will have to kick. Just lacked a bit of spin and bottom, I guess. Nice effort. Funny looking layout here. Most of the balls are at the side.
1 pound.
Might be playing a safety once again. Weekend break, really funny.
Good. One pound. Tempo, side. Option.
Well, he called a 10. Was looking for a bank combination. He made the 1, surprisingly. Doesn't want to scratch. And oh. Not what he had in mind, Jeffrey De Luna.
1 pound.
It looks like he's going for a safe, but where? Maybe he's going to be leaving that cue ball behind a certain ball here.
Extension.
Behind the 9, I believe. Going to be sending that 2 ball. Looks like keeping that 2 ball somewhere. Okay, just didn't get enough speed on the cue ball to be behind the 9. I think he was trying to break up some of the clusters there. And this is a nice safety play by Jeff Corteza. Looks like the 1 rail is available with spin. That's what he's lining up for.
Good. Open.
Well, he wanted to have that cue ball travel just a bit more behind the 6. Now playing with his offhand, Jeff. Well, that's really nice to see.
Good. Open lahat. Foul.
Overspun that. Has committed a foul. Well, awkward looking rack or layout here. It's going to be about playing safeties.
Good. One
Well,
foul.
from that camera angle, it looks as if the two didn't move, but referee's call. Well, obviously he had a better vision for that shot.
Foul.
That's 2 fouls now for Livan Corteza. De Luna is going to be trying to replicate that safety, leaving that cue ball possibly behind the 9. Trying to lock things up for Livan.
Good. 2 foul. Open yung tatlong bola.
The 2 isn't frozen, so contact here will result in a legal shot.
Good na. Dos. Mandalos.
Hindi po mandalos.
Mandalos.
Pa-replay mo.
Okay, so players asking for an instant replay.
Kaya Ines, dito kasi ako naka-replay daw. Pa-replay. Take close up mo ah.
Via this instant replay, we may be seeing whether that is a foul or not. It's the real first.
Foul.
Okay, so referee well, he made a hit, but question about whether the 2 hit the rail.
Replay kasi tayo eh.
Apparently, there's a discussion.
Oh, kaso nga lang, hindi niya nakita, nandito siya nakaposisyon. Dito siya dapat ang posisyon niya talaga dito. Or kaya doon ang posisyon mo. Dapat ang posisyon mo
Quite a
dito.
discussion here.
Kasi hindi mo makikita yan eh. Ako nakaposisyon ako, kaya pinareplay ko.
Sorry.
Kaso, pero tama siya kasi natulan mo na eh. Hatol mo na yung budget eh. Kaso katulad yan, crucial yan, ano yan. Kaso nahatulan mo na pero mabuti ka mo, eh kung nagkataon mo lang.
Really funny, Mr.
paano
Cannon, but
mahatulan? Let's go.
there's a lot of drama happening here.
Hindi pa pwede kasi may replay nga tayo, kaya nga may replay. Gets mo? Yun, doon tayo babase kasi hindi mo nga naman nakikita, hindi mo naman makikita. Walang pinagkaiba sa ano yan, kaya nga may replay. Kasi kung may replay, may ano.
Just goes to show that these guys really came here to play, and
Kaya nga, Joel. Pero, yun
There's
ang,
gonna be
doon
a-
tayo sa tama.
quite a discussion
Tignan mo
here.
yung replay. Kaya nga may replay tayo eh. Nandun na nga tayo nahatulan mo, pero kaya nga may replay. Kasi wala ka naman sa posisyon. Dapat ang posisyon mo nandito, or kaya nandun ka sa harap. Kasi nakita mo, sinabi mo nakahanga dati.
Really
Dapat ang posisyon mo
interesting.
nandito. Kasi pag may tinira rito, dito tumama, walang bumanda.
Well, Jeffrey De Luna is trying to make a point.
Gets mo? Eh, 3 foul na.
Initially, referee has called it as a legal shot,
Okay, 3 foul.
Winner. Jeffrey De Luna.
but after the instant replay,
Kaya may
based on what what the referee saw on that replay, it was viewed as a foul because apparently rail first hit the ball, but no balls hitting the rail. So 3 fouls called on Vann Corteza. Wow, that was drama.
Pero yung hatol niya, nasa...
Okay, we're gonna be pausing for a short break here. Well, thank you very much for tuning in. Quite a discussion going on, but thanks for all the comments you're posting here. And thanks for all the suggestions as well. And in my personal opinion, if you'd ask me, it looks like a foul, but that was on my point of view looking at the monitor. Looks like got it rail first and no balls hit the rail after, so now we have Jeffrey De Luna to break. We resume play here. Quite drama here at Sharks. That break is brought to us by Ropa Commercial. Well, that's gonna be water under the bridge.
One foul.
And you know, the good thing about that is that both players will heat up and we will be seeing quite a match here. This is gonna be nice because after a 3 foul call on Vann Corteza, it looks like he's gonna be running out. That should pump him up really. Really funny, Mr. Cannon on YouTube. That's what we all asked for here. Great play with lots of drama. And there you have it. Vann Corteza now has his 12-point Looks like he's going to be catching up. Once again, thank you for tuning in to Sharks. You're watching a one-on-one matchup. This is coming soon here. Fire Dragon Chang Yung Lin up against one of the better players here in the Philippines. That is Kingpin Baset Mokaibat. Finally, some exposure for this guy, Baset. You're gonna be excited to see and happy to see this guy play. He's one of the best here. So, well, stay tuned for this. And the score is 16-12. Once again, this is a race to 21. We had to reduce race 25 to 21 due to time constraints, but no less drama here in this match. Really nice. Once again, that break is brought to us by Ropa Commercial.
Push.
Hey, going for a push. Push out here, Jeffrey De Luna. Well, it looks like Vann Corteza is going to be taking on this one. Has a safe, but he doesn't get there. It's going to be Jeffrey who's going to be putting him behind bars, maybe using the 7 and the 9. Okay, so instead using the 2, what? Can't tell if he has hooked him, but it looks like he has left a shot for Vann.
Tempo. Station. Good shot. Tempo. Winner, Vann Corteza.
And there you have it. He called a 10. Would you look at that? You might be right, Mr. Cannon. Wake up call for Vann. Score now is 16-13. That was a nice shot. And it's going to be Jeffrey De Luna to break in the next rack. So stay tuned for that.
Secret weapon of champions. Battle tested. Engineered to perfection. The tip of the spear. Core Q-tips. Available at Hard Time Sports Bar.
Well, get your code tips or code jump cues at Hard Time Sports Bar. Once again, just text or call the number that you see in our commercial for that for more details. Soon here at Sharks, it's Dennis Orculio, the RoboCop, versus the Fire Dragon Chang Yun Lin. Gonna be an exciting matchup. It's the Money Game King here in the Philippines versus the Money Game King in Taiwan. And not too far behind is Levan Corteza. He has 13. Jeffrey has 16. It's a race to 21. This may be, this may still continue up until, who knows, maybe a hill match. I hope you're enjoying this, guys. Once again, this is Aris Almario. I'm keeping you company up until the end.
Hey.
It's about 2:30 in the morning here in the Philippines. But we're still up. We're still enjoying this match. Here we go. Jeffrey De Luna to break. That break is brought to you by Ropa Commercial. It makes the 1, and it looks like he's going to be getting a shot on the 2. Wow, putting a lot of draw power there. Looks like too much. He has got him behind the 5, I believe.
Ball.
10 ball.
Extension.
Extension.
Maybe he's kicking and hoping to make the 10. Oh, well, how he shot that 3, I can feel a bit of, I may say a bit of, more than just conviction.
3 ball side. Good.
Well, he was hoping to get behind the 8, but not too bad because he gets
Open.
the 3 behind the 4.
3 ball.
Ball.
3 ball side.
Calling the 3 to the side. Looks like he wants to kiss the 3 off the 4 to the side. Oh, and well, good thing about this is he hasn't sold out totally. And might be seeing a safety played by Levan Corteza now. Might be banking the 3.
3 ball.
Well, he has called the 3. Gonna be thinning this. Hope that he avoids the 7. Wow, spinning into the 3 and makes it. Looks like Levan is gonna be getting his 14 point with that. Well, it's 4 balls left now. Might be taking the 8 towards the same pocket if he gets position on the center of the table. Thank you very much for your kind gestures and words here, Mr. Keith Lunde and Texas Q. Apparently, I'm not in a position to provide you answers about that.
Tempo.
Personally, I just work as a commentator, announcer here.
Winner, Liman Corteza.
And there you have it. That is Levan now with 14 points. 2 points behind against Jeffrey De Luna. And he's going to be breaking in the next rack.
Secret weapon of champions. Engineered to perfection. Battle tested. A warrior spear. Cod jump cues. Available at Hard Time Sports Bar.
And to Texas Q and Mr. Keith Lunde, well, I would suggest if you would like to ask some questions, just chat our Facebook page. Definitely our administrators management would be best suited to answer your questions with regards what you were asking here. But thank you very much. It's really humbling to hear really nice compliments or words coming from you guys. Soon here, it's once again RoboCop and Fire Dragon. So please do stay tuned. We will be making announcements as to when this match is coming up. Mr. Troy NJ Pool Player here at YouTube, you are very much welcome. What you can do right now is just like and subscribe and share this live stream of ours. We are live on both YouTube and Facebook. Mr. Edwin Carlos on Facebook Live, good morning to you. And here is Levan Corteza. He is looking to catch up, really. You can see on how he breaks, pretty much, he is fired up.
Station.
Well, after looking like a push out,
Station. Station.
Levan taking on that shot. Jeffrey De Luna now looks like he has a nice chance. Oh, and okay, he makes that. It's going to be easy for him to shoot this, being left-handed. Getting position for the 3. Be using lots of spin here. Okay, so with that spin, gets back at the center of the table. Just checks whether the 5 goes past towards that side pocket. Same pocket for the 6, I believe. It's looking like a rack which Jeffrey DeLuna can run out. And possibly take the 9, the same pocket as well, where he takes this 8. Going to be drawing his cue ball just across the center. Nice shot there. Two balls away for his 17th point.
Ball. Winner, Jeffrey DeLuna.
And on the next rack, it's going to be Jeffrey DeLuna to break.
This is a new world of pool. Home of legends. A battleground where top contenders from around the world gather to become champions. A stepping stone for rising stars to prove they have what it takes to rank among the best. Welcome to Sharks.
And to all interested players, especially the amateurs, we have a screening process that we hold at Hard Times Sports Bar here in the Philippines that is located at 59D Timog Avenue, Barangay South Triangle, Quezon City. You can play here at the beautiful Sharks Arena for as long as you undergo a screening process there. For more details, just text or call Alex Parker. His number is 0916-466-4695. Once again, thank you for tuning in. And Mr. NJ Pool Player, you're also on Facebook Live. Thank you very much for supporting us here. And thanks for the suggestion, Canon, on YouTube. I'm gonna suggest that here on our broadcasting team. Working very hard to keep you guys entertained with these matches that we have here at Sharks. That break is brought to you by Ropa Commercial. Wow, look at that. Gets a nice shot on the 1, but the 4 and the 6 looks like it's wired, but doesn't. Okay, it doesn't look wired. Wired going right towards that rail. something he has to address as he gets there. Well, he has landed fairly straight on this red 3. Maybe he can throw the 6 in. Not exactly sure how close that 6 and 4 are.
Tension.
Tension.
Oh. Well. Really nice effort coming from Jeffrey De Luna. A lot of cue power coming from Jeff, but apparently he has bumped the 6 fully.
Four ball side.
Nice effort as well in that kick, but he's going to be leaving a shot here for Vann. And that's going to be a miss, and I think he has left the shot here. Well, too difficult for Vann because he was shooting on the rail.
Four ball.
Four ball. Good.
And well, he makes the 4-ball goal, Jeffrey De Luna. Gonna be a draw here. Or a slide rather. Just to get closer to that 7. Might be taking the 8 on the opposite corner. Rolling this 7-ball in. And chooses to stun. Not too bad. Once again, going to be stunning, getting towards the center, or maybe getting the 9 towards the side. That's going to be his option. Just like that. De Luna now looks like he's going to be getting onto his 18th point.
10 ball.
And there you have it. Once again, leading by 4 points is Jeffrey De Luna. And in the next rack, it's going to be Vann Corteza to break. And all these events here at Sharks are made possible because of the generosity of our sponsors, Bugsy Promotions, promoting world-class quality pool events for world-class pool players, also giving opportunities for amateur players like me to play the game I love and hone my skills in this game. We also have Rapa Commercial in the Philippines, is in the distribution of pool equipment and accessories since the 1960s, and Phil Hughes conceptualized in 2018, is in the promotion of Philippine custom and production cues that can match and surpass the quality of cue makers in the international community. Once again, thank you. Maraming salamat. And the score right now is 18-14. Please do note that this is a race to 21 because we have reduced from race to 25 to 21 due to time constraints. And here is Levan. He's going to break. Once again, brought to you by Rapa Commercial. Let me say good morning to Mr. Mark Angelo Fajardo. Saying hello to Champs Corners, people at Champs Corners. So, happy viewing. That was a nice shot there. Opening coming from Jeffrey. Landed awkward really here on the 3, but that's not exactly his problem because 8 and the 9 are in a tricky spot. Well, he's going to deal with that as he gets there. Well, he forced that cue ball off the rail with spin. Getting a straighter shot here in the 4. Wow. He has developed the 8 and the 9 is broken and up. Still not easy for Jeff if he's gonna be getting position for the 6. He has taken off his cue extender. Apparently using 2-inch of a cue extender because he's gonna be jacking up. Needs a lot of acceleration in this shot. And would you look at that? After a really great shot, he bumps the 9. It's landed behind the 7. Looks like he's going for his jump cue.
6 ball.
He has called it and he is jumping over the 7 slightly. Legal shot. But it's going to be a sellout for Levan. Levan now just wants to check this black 8 if he can make it. Avoid running into the point of the side pocket. Nice draw action there. Fairly straight here on the brown. Can't be totally sure how he plays the 8, but he's gonna force this cue ball to get past the 8 and hopefully get straighter here, but it's gonna be tough now. From this view, it looks like the 8 is just off the rail a bit. Well, from this angle,
Extension.
Totally can't tell. Bounce off the rail, and it looks like he's gonna be selling out. Too bad. Too bad for Levan, but here we go. Jeffrey De Luna looking to get his 19th point. Oh, puts a lot of spin there on that draw. This 10 ball for 19. Win number 19.
Winner, Jeffrey De Luna.
And thanks for tuning in here at Sharks. Really soon here, it's Antonio Weisslining versus Darren Dynamite Appleton. And well, you're right, Mr. Cannon on YouTube, just like that. 2 racks away from a win. Well, let's see how this turns out. It's going to be Jeff De Luna to break in the next rack.
Break.
And here we go. This break is brought to us by Ropa Commercial. Well, both balls going towards the side went past the side. They both hit the point. It's just how hard he breaks.
One ball. Extension.
And well, that was a nice slow roll. Had the table, if the table weren't properly leveled, he wouldn't have made that shot, but that's gotta be nice. Still can make this 3 towards either the side or the corner. He's just making sure. And a nice shot there towards that side. It's looking like he can run out from this point on. Draws past the 8 and the 9. He can see the 5. Might be playing with inside spin. Playing for the center of the table, I believe. Oh. Well, that's not going to do him any good. Plus, I think he has left a shot here between the 8 and the 9.
Michael.
Mr. Jason Foster, you are right. Stranger things have happened. This might be one of them. It looks like he's landed fairly straight on this brown 7.
Extension.
Attention.
And using his time extension, he's queuing over the 10 as well, so it's pretty tough. Well, I imagine he'd draw, but I think he overdrew that cue ball. Still very much makeable for Jeff. Well, he bumps the 9 out of the way, and let's see if this should bother him queuing over the rail. Well, there's my answer. This 10 for Jeffrey De Luna. He's looking to get on the hill with this shot.
Winner, Jeffrey De Luna.
And there you have it. First player on the hill. Oh, this is not looking really nice for Vann Corteza at this point. Trailing by 6 points in alternate break format. It's going to be really tough. Quite a number of errors early in this match really hurt Vann Corteza. At one point he was trailing by 7, trailing by 6. But he's breaking in the next rack, so never count out a player like Vann Corteza to catch up. But let's see how this turns out.
Secret weapon of champions. Battle tested. Engineered to perfection. The tip of the spear. Core Q-tips. Available at Hard Time Sports Bar.
And guys, in a week's time, Shane Van Boning is going to be playing here at Sharks. First match, it's going to be up against Jericho Banyares, one of the best players here in the Philippines. It's going to be exciting to see them play this coming September 8, 9, and 10. Once again, all you have to do is just tune in at Sharks. It's going to be a free stream. And thank you for tuning in. You are watching this event. Vann Corteza up against Jeffrey De Luna. Score is 20-14 in favor of Jeff. He's on the hill, but it's going to be Vann who breaks in the next rack.
Break.
Once again, that break is brought to us by Rapa Commercial. Well,
Scratch. Foul break.
once again, a scratch off the break. Cue ball was bumped straight towards that corner, and so
1 foul.
chances arrived, but as I am seeing here, it looks like the 3 and the 10 may be lined up for a combination there towards the corner. Well, we'll see how he deals with this.
Tension.
Well, I'd say that Jeffrey De Luna has had the edge here when it comes to breaking. Well, that definitely is his edge.
Then what?
And we will see. Okay, he has called it. This is going to be the shot for the match. And well, there you have it, guys. Jeffrey De Luna has just pocketed the 10 via combination. He wins this match against Vann Corteza with a score of 21-14. And so I would like to congratulate Mr. Jeffrey De Luna, also known as the Bull, for winning this one-on-one event here at Sharks. We started around 11 in the evening. It's now 3 in the morning, and he has won this against Vann Corteza. It's our final event. Tomorrow morning, we'll be having amateurs play here. And in the afternoon, we'll have professional players do a 10-man ring game format. And in the evening, then again, we'll be having another really great matchup for you guys. So always tune in to Sharks. Mr. John Todaro SVB match will be happening September 8, 9, and 10. So stay tuned for that. SVB is going to be playing 3 matches here in the Philippines. That's 3 different weeks. So a lot of games to be played here at Sharks. Always remember that. Once again, that is Jeffrey De Luna, your winner for this match. Congratulations, Mr. Jeffrey De Luna. I would have to say thank you to all viewers out there. I hope you enjoyed this. We would like to have a longer match, but apparently, due to time constraints, well, we're going to have to end with Race to 21. Supposedly, it was a Race to 25. But nothing to worry about, because every day here at Sharks, there's going to be lots of matches that we have here. So once again, I would like to say thank you. This is Aris Almario, also known as Professor Freeze. You get to see me here play as well. Then again, I would have to say goodnight to all. Thank you very much. See you again next time.
This is a new world of pool. Home of legends. A battleground where top contenders rising stars to prove they have what it takes to rank among the best. Welcome to Sharks.